done it, haven't I? I've done it again.
Oh, good.
Morning, Posty.
Morning, Miss Mackay. Morning.
You'll have something special for us this morning, George, I'm thinking. Oh, Nora. My word. Royal card from the Queen. Better take it up to him right away. I'll see to the rest. Is there an awful lot, Posty?
Why do you think I brought the band? This is a day for the bed, you know. I hope you're getting strong, Mr. Guy. There's 4 of these altogether.
4?
4. Morning, Morag.
Edward?
It's just through to the library.
Good Lord. Hey, Marion.
Morning, Uncle Eddie. Both arrived?
You know, Morag, I was just thinking. I knew her father.
Did you indeed, Ian Moore?
Well, that's to say that I didn't know him exactly. I met him once. He was introduced to me one time in Edinburgh.
Oh, I see.
I've met her grandfather, too, of course. But that was another matter altogether. Had even less to do with him. He pinned that thing in my chest.
Your medal, you mean?
My decoration, yes. There's one time, now I come to think of it, when I almost met one of her uncles.
Almost?
Well, we were both in the same tournament at Glen Eagles. That would be sometime in the 20s, I suppose. Match play tournament it was. He would have met me in the final. But the poor man, he took 3 putts at the 18th and missed his chance.
Missed his chance?
So, I can't really claim Morag to have any definite acquaintance with the family.
Well, I'd say that makes it all the kinder, does it not?
Kinda.
Of Her Majesty, of course. To be sending you a birthday greeting when she's never had the pleasure of knowing who you are.
Ah, get away, will you, woman? I know fine that everybody gets one of these. Everybody! Everybody? The man who used to get this far.
everything all right? Aye, it's fine, Jimmy. Well, can I drop you off at the house? Oh, it's all right, Jimmy. I'll walk over. Are you sure? It's no trouble, you know. I'd rather walk. Oh, well, just as you like. Well, I'll see you tonight, then. Tonight? Ian Moore's birthday party. You will be there, won't you? Aye, I suppose I will. Right, I'll see you then. And thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for everything. No trouble. Oh, tonight.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen such a post.
This is all quite deliberate, Marion. Ian Moore planned it this way.
Planned? Oh, Uncle Eddie.
Didn't he spend the best part last winter writing literally thousands of invitations?
Invitations, yes.
Well, then, what do you do when you're invited to a birthday celebration and can't attend, eh, Marion?
Send a card, I suppose.
Send a card, of course. I tell you, Marion, Ian Moore intended all this. He planned on it. It's vanity, that's what it is. Just an old man's vanity.
That's not very fair, Uncle Eddie. I'm sure Grandfather only wants to let everyone know they can come if they want to.
And if they'd all turned up, where would you put them, eh? You wanted an enormous post bag to boast about, Marion. Probably issued instructions with the invitations. All cards and greetings to arrive on the morning of my birthday. But the older he gets, the more he preens himself.
Good morning, Marion. Edward.
Morning, Ian Moore.
Good morning, Grandfather. Happy birthday.
Thank you, my dear girl. Edward.
Yes? I said good morning, Ian Moore. Perhaps you didn't hear.
I have you, boy.
Ian Moore, please. I've asked you many times.
I'll stop calling you boy when you address me as you should.
But I should. Ian Moore, I'm not going to address you as father. Understand that once and for all.
And why not?
Because apart from everything else, you look 20 years younger than I do. It'll be embarrassing for both of us. Now, please don't be absurd.
Absurd or not, Edward, I'm still waiting, boy.
Oh, happy birthday. Many happy returns, I'm sure.
Thank you, Edward. My. What an extraordinarily heavy post we have this morning, eh?
4 bags, Grandfather. This is only the first.
4 bags, you tell me that now. Well, is that not something? Mind you, now I think of it, I'm not surprised.
Really, Grandfather?
No. You see, when I sent out the invitations, I gave specific instructions that anyone who couldn't come to my birthday party, that they were to time any birthday cards, greetings, etc., to arrive by this morning's post. Well, I thought it would be a good way of preening myself, you see.
Ian Moore, you've been eavesdropping on us.
Well, man can hardly eavesdrop in his own house, Edward.
Be that as it may, Ian Moore. Who do you think is going to deal with all this? You sure don't expect Marion to do it on her own?
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Eddie. Really it is.
No, Marion, it's not. It's far too much for one person. Edward, why don't you give the girl a hand?
Me?
Why not?
It's your mail, Ian Moore. Why can't you help Marion?
Oh, I will, I promise. Just as soon as I return from my morning stroll, whenever that might be. Don't suppose there's any sign of Fiona yet?
Oh, Grandfather.
Oh, where's she got to, silly girl? You're late. Is that all you have to say to me on this beautiful morning?
Oh, happy birthday. happy birthday, Ian Moore.
like a schoolboy sometimes, you know. Like a wild and unruly schoolboy. Oh, Marion, this isn't good enough, you know. You know right to go away and leave me like this.
All right, Uncle Eddie, I don't mind.
Not the point, my dear girl, not the point at all. No, I suppose I'll have to help you now.
Only if you want to, Uncle Eddie.
Oh, why not, eh? Damn it all, why not? Let the boy do it. Leave it to the boy. Well, just for a wee while then. Just till Ian Moore gets back.
You won't be back for ages yet.
Marion?
He's with Fiona, Uncle Eddie. You know perfectly well. Time has no meaning for him when he's with her.
Do you ever think of your wife?
Which one?
Your first wife, my great-grandmother.
Ivan.
Do you, Ian? Do you ever think of her?
Not much. I can hardly recall what she looks like, if you really want to know.
Ian Moore, I'm serious. Do you ever think of my great-grandmother?
Good Lord, girl. What on earth makes you ask a question like that?
Do you, Ian Moore?
So much has changed since those days, you know. We were both very young when she died. I wasn't master of Tiernanog then. I hadn't gone to war. I stood for bottom. Hadn't even thought of writing a book. It was all before me. Still to do. Of course, I think of Mary Barnfield. Every day.
Really? You must have loved her very much.
Still do.
Still? After all those years?
Oh, yes.
Just a minute. Just a minute, I said. I'm coming.
Why did you ask that?
Oh, Ian Moore, I've met someone.
You've met someone. Does that mean that you've fallen in love with someone?
No, of course I haven't. Yes, I've met someone, and I've fallen in love. That's about the size of it.
I see. And who is this fortunate young man, may I ask? Do I know him?
Yes, I'm afraid you do.
Archie. He's your uncle.
My uncle? He's my quarter cousin.
But you don't know him.
Yes, I do. I met him last time he came home.
But that was 10 years ago.
I've seen him since.
When?
Last year. It was
Where?
in Edinburgh. During the festival.
Edinburgh.
We met quite by accident. Archie was playing in a fringe show, and well, I just happened to...
Edinburgh. Last year. Archie was in Edinburgh last year. I wonder what happened to San Francisco.
I gave it up, Morag. Just gave it up. One night I was playing on the stage, and the triviality of the whole place just swept over me. Age catching up with me, I suppose.
Oh.
Whatever it was, I packed my bags and came home.
Home?
To Scotland.
Oh, I see.
Edinburgh, actually. That's where I'm based nowadays.
Oh?
Though I'm hardly ever there, I spend most of my time on the road.
You're still a musician, then?
Of sorts.
Oh, well, it's fine to have you home anyway. Really home. Even though you did sneak in the back door without letting anyone know you were coming.
Oh, how could I let anyone know? I hardly knew myself.
Oh, your grandfather will be pleased to see you anyway.
Willie.
Oh, he will indeed. Do you know what day this is, do you know? It's his birthday. He's 100 years old today.
Yeah, I knew that.
You remembered?
Someone reminded me.
Oh, that's them back now. Ian Moore, are you all right?
I'm fine.
We shouldn't have walked so far.
At your age, you really should be more careful.
At my age, has to be faced, my dear. Just like everything else. One of these days, I'll have to be dying. That thought upsets you, does it? Me too.
Oh, Ian Moore. I don't want you ever to die.
No. I'll tell you what, then. I won't. Just for you.
Ian Moore.
Lunch ready, is it?
No, not yet, Ian Moore, but I think you'd better come down to the kitchen, though.
The kitchen?
You have a visitor.
Well, who's that?
Someone you haven't seen for a very long time.
Hello, Grandfather.
You came home then? At last?
Grandfather,
No. Say nothing, boy. Nothing at all. I don't want to quarrel with you, Archie. Not today.
I never want to quarrel with
Say
you.
nothing, I said. Are these all the clothes you have with you?
I have a fresh shirt and a clean pair of jeans in my bag.
A clean pair of jeans. Borak!
Yes, Ian Moore.
See what you can do about getting this boy some decent clothes with you. I am not having him at my birthday celebrations in a clean pair of jeans, I'll tell you that.
I'll see to it, Ian Moore.
Put him in his old room. When he cleans himself up a bit, he can join us for lunch.
I see there's a card today from Domenico, Mackay. Remember me and more?
Venezuela.
That's the man. Came here on a visit, 20-odd years ago it must be, I suppose. Remarkable fellow. Didn't speak a word of English, but his Gaelic was absolutely flawless. Remember Marion?
Yes, Uncle Eddie.
He put a lot of people around here to shame, I can tell you. He put me to shame. He didn't put you to shame by any chance, did he, Ian Moore?
No, Edward, he did not.
No. Oh, well, take a pretty smart fellow to do that. Hey, Archie.
British Rail, Night Star. Overnight pass.
All the cards are from people you see fairly frequently. They're mostly local. Or quite short. You'll be able to read them in no time. This lot, however, are much longer. Any of these are from overseas, and they all come from old friends you see very rarely, if at all. You want to read those at your leisure. Now, these are official letters from people who, for one reason or another, are obliged to recognize your birthday. Plus a few from people who just can't abide. I dare say you won't want to read these at all.
I'm going to read them all, Marion. Every last one. And you did this all on your own.
Well, it's only a beginning, Grandfather. There's still a great deal more.
Yes, but you did it on your own.
No, Uncle Eddie helped.
Oh.
Well, a little bit.
And I didn't. I was too busy enjoying myself. Gallivanting with Fiona.
Oh, it's all right, Grandfather.
I take you far too much for granted, Marion. Well, that's a fact. There's more mail, you see.
Oh, yes, a great deal more.
Very well, then. We'll spend the rest of this afternoon on it together. How's that?
But, Grandfather...
No buts, Marion. I absolutely insist. If anyone at all tries to call me away, I'll put them off. I promise you.
It's time, Ian Moore. Best get it over with.
Oh, blast. I'm sorry, Marion. But this can't be put off, I'm afraid.
No, of course not, Grandfather.
Where's he off to now, I wonder?
Don't you know, Archie? Ian Moore has gone to visit his dead.
Every year. You always insist.
Well, a man has to go somewhere to pay his respects. It's a necessity of the human condition. A comforting ritual, no more. But they're not really here, you know. All our dear ones. The Mackay dead. They're not really in this place.
I don't know where else they can be.
Don't you, boy?
No. No, I don't. I used to. Indeed, at one time, the world's become a very grey and unpromising place here more. I've come to believe that this hard, cold ground is the best it has to offer us in the end.
Edward, you see these flowers?
What? Oh, that.
Who do you think put them there?
Oh, I don't know. Who would?
Archie. Archie put them there this morning.
Archie.
Archie. First thing he did, before he even came up to the house, was to put flowers in his father's grave.
After all these years, why on earth should he do a thing like that? Why?
I don't know why. I just don't know.
You've no idea.
The night before last, I was playing in Inverness. I was due back in Edinburgh yesterday morning. Instead of which, I took a train here. Spent the night at Jimmy McCullough's and... Oh, damn it all. What am I doing here?
Well, I'm glad you came if you're not.
Fiona, I thought I'd put you in a nog behind me years ago. Don't you understand? I hate it here.
Why?
Within a 50-mile radius of where we are sitting, there's an oil installation, a nuclear reactor, and a military camp that's going to be used for God knows what.
So?
When someone dies round here, the land dies too. The houses are sold off to be holiday homes, and the children have to leave to earn a living. It's been going on for decades.
Well, I know that.
Oh, you know, but do you care? Does anybody care? Nobody cares, Fiona.
Ian Moore cares.
Ian Moore? Ian Moore's 100 years old. He doesn't need to care about anything anymore, just staying alive a bit longer. Staying alive for a few more hours. What does he care if all the rest of it's dead?
You're not dead, Archie. And I'm not dead.
Archie was less than a year old when Ian Og died. He can have no memory of his father.
Yet the first thing he did was to put flowers on Ian Ogg's grave. Do you think that's strange?
No. But I'll tell you what is.
What?
You've hardly spoken to us, that boy, since he arrived. So how'd you know it was him who brought the flowers? Who told you?
Do you think I need to be told a thing like that? Oh, you're a sour old misanthrope, Edward.
And you? You're a damned old... A damned old mystic, that's what you are.
Happy birthday, Sir John.
Oh, hello, Fiona. Mine?
You managed to get here then?
Well, I could hardly miss this, could I?
Are you just here on your own, Jimmy?
Oh yes. Well, not exactly. What I mean is...
Actually, Fiona, he's with me. Oh.
So? You've all come to look at an old man on his birthday, have you? Well, what are you hanging about here for? Archie and I are starving. We were waiting upstairs for hours. Come on, let's get through, all of you. You can come in.
Hi.
Right there.
Well, I wish I was as lucky as...
Good year.
ladies and gentlemen, we all know why we're here, so I'm not going to stand on ceremony. There'll be no long speeches.
I suppose that means there's going to be one long speech.
At the same time, I think we all should remember that this is an historic occasion. We've all just enjoyed an excellent meal in the company of a man who first saw the light of day exactly 100 years ago tonight. You all know who I mean, of course. Sir John Donald Mackay, since it's his birthday, I'd better give him his full English title, has been making something of a noise in the world for a full century now. In his time, he's been a soldier, decorated for gallantry in the Great War, a farmer, a poet, a politician.
Oh, get on with it, boy. Get on with it.
And a heckler of politicians. In character, as I'm sure you're all aware, Sir John Donald Mackay of Chernanow is best described as strong-willed, domineering, self-centered, cantankerous, stubborn, and possessed of one of the foulest tempers known to man. With all his faults and failings, however, I can tell you that there's one shortcoming that he has never had. Whatever else may be said of him, no one could ever accuse Ian Moore of the sin of being old. Indeed, in so many ways, he's still the youngest of us all. As the sole survivor of his many sons, I can testify to that. And I'd just like to say in conclusion that in the 70-odd years I've known him, there's never been a single moment when I could contemplate the living presence of my father without feeling a sense of wonder, delight, and pride at the very fact of his existence. Slodger. Slodger Ian Moore.
Slodger. Slodger Ian Moore.
Never on the lips, Jimmy.
Never in your whole life?
Never, never, never.
Enjoying yourself, are you, Marion?
Grandfather.
Oh, I'm all right, Marion. Just had too much to drink, that's all.
Father.
Don't worry about it, Marion. We'll put him to bed.
All right. Just you carry on enjoying yourself, Marion. We'll finish off the rest of that meal in the morning, eh? That's a promise. I hear. You better put your glasses on, Bill, before you fall down the stairs.
No, whoops. All right, wait a minute. I'll get you to the bed. I'll get you sitting down.
Just a minute.
Right now.
Hey, better
Now.
give me. No, we are going to turn.
Come on.
Whoops, right to go. Right.
Oh,
Right.
You go behind you. Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right. Right now. Get on the wreck of legs. You there?
My party, eh? No, Marion, you see,
Aye, it was some night you made of it, grandfather.
Well, leave that boy. I can manage. It's just... I don't want to take my clothes off while she's here.
Well, in that case, I'll...
No. Stay, Fiona. No, please, stay. There's something I want to ask Archie. And I'd like you here. Now, you're home for good. Am I right?
Oh, grandfather, let's not talk about that now.
No, boy. When you're 100 years old, you can't be sure of waking up in the morning. I have to know now. Just in case. Am I right?
Archie,
I'm quite serious, Fiona.
are you sure? I thought you said this place was dead.
She's thinking of herself now, Archie. She was all set to see you, which was up to university in Edinburgh. Oh, you're spoiling her plans now, Fiona thinks Edinburgh is the other side of the moon.
Ian Moore, I was only thinking of Archie. He's a musician. You can't be a musician at Cheermanog.
Why not? I can as easily tour from here as anywhere else. Besides, I might give up music altogether. Do something else.
This is no hiding place, mine. There's no boat hole. Over the oil men on the coast and defense bases, huh? And now the government are talking about dumping their atomic waste up the glen. Oh, the master of Cheermanog has a responsibility to his people. He has to take a hand in such matters. I'm telling you, boy, you'll not be short of battles. So if the modern life's too much for you and you think of running away,
Oh, I'm tired of running away, grandfather. Maybe too many of us run away. Maybe that's what's wrong with the Highlands.
You're right, Archie. We've got to fight for what we believe in. Fight for survival. For life itself. Fight and stay alive.
Grandfather? grandfather?
It's all right, Archie. He's asleep. Yes.
Well, who's that?
He's had some day of it.
Aye. Come on, we better leave him now.
Good night. Here's more. Did you mean what you told him just now about staying on?
Of course. I'm tired of being a stranger, Fiona. A foreigner. I want to be where I belong. Where I know that I belong. And you?
Me? Oh, I'm not staying.
You're not?
You know that, Archie. I'll be leaving in the autumn.
I see.
It's such a distance, too. The other side of the moon.
Ah, Fiona. Well, you've got to fight, you know. Fine. Oh, right.
It's all right.
I'll see you later.
What are you doing, Edward?
I was planning to get some sleep, Father.
You're getting far too old for games like this, my son. Margaret's a fine woman. Why don't you just marry her and be done with it?
Marry her? Oh, more. You'd not take all the fun out of life now, would you?
Oh, no, Edward. No, not me. I've done it. I've done it again. I've lived another day. Have you heard of Sally Grant, the reluctant debutante? She would not work and she would not want. I lost my heart to Sally Grant.
Inverness take the Keswick Bridge and the A9 north to beautiful, romantic Dunrobin Castle, a day to be long remembered. Dunrobin Castle, Golspie, Sutherland.
Scene here of women, I think that in the future I'll confine myself to business. However, miss, it seems that I've grown fond of you. I like you too, young fellow, and I'm touched by your youthful sincerity. I am rich and should like to make you happy. Well then, I renounce you and herewith change the contract. What's your name, sir?
Edward Milford.
Pay to the honor of Mr. Edward Milford. Signed, Slook. You're his now. See, I've signed and it's legal. I'd like to think of you both, my heirs, and I'll allow you to kill me if you still wish to.
Oh, can we thank you? I can't believe it. No words could express. Such amazement.
Hold it,
Such a...
hold it. I don't want this. I'll keep going, but I'm not going to record. Can you stop recording, please? Use this as a rehearsal.
These opening positions.
Aye, that was a point. That was a point, yes.
Opening positions, section 21, please.
Could I see the shot up on the...
Debbie. Debbie there?
Alan, yes. When Debbie comes in, you were just, it's camera please on. If you're working away either, are you all right there? One side or the other. Yes, if you're either one side or the other, if you're working away and you go through, or if you're there's no close time. No. Yeah, take time. So when we come to that...
Section 21, shots 292 to 346, take 2.
Johnny, as soon as you see camera has zoomed in, look
yeah.
Close up.
Okay, give me out. No, I didn't see a monitor here. Is there any monitors, please? That's no use to be that one. That monitor is no use to it. There's no point in seeing that one. Colour monitor over there, please. Can somebody get it in, please? Thank you. Stand by, please. Okay, Hal?
Yeah.
Here we go. Quiet. 5 seconds.
Coming now, we have done. Angry they both seemed. Yet I believe our friend from overseas has had enough now. I too am very hopeful. Soon he'll be leaving, journeying onward, faultless.
My darling Fanny.
Dearest of Edward.
Ray, have you seen our friend from Canada? And does he still think he will marry you?
I show my great aversion by graciously letting me scratch him.
And I implored him with such eloquent courtesy to renounce you.
Poor simple fellow, let us hope that he's repentant.
And that he'll soon be searching for another sweetheart.
Then I could be yours.
You shall be.
Bravo, bravo!
Say your servant.
Yours to command, sir.
Servant to you, sir. May I ask you for a favor?
What is it?
What do you want, sir?
Tell me to start with, since everyone here wants to kill me. Can I be certain, just for a moment, you'll not attack me?
Sir, remember, pray, you're not amidst Canadians.
I know no one in my country would have threatened a stranger who was invited as guest within the household.
Keep rolling, please. Keep going from the top, please.
Just as a... Just the positions.
Section 21, shots 292, 346, take 3.
I just whenever let this go follow yes. He wasn't bad. No, that one was okay. I was happy with that one.
Damn it, can you stick your head out there, please?
Right, you roll it on speed.
Okay, we're on speed. Stand by, please. Okay, Hal. Yep. 5 seconds. 10 seconds then. Okay. 5 seconds.
Coming now, they're gone. How angry they both seem. Yet I believe our friend from overseas has had enough now. I too am very awful. Soon he'll be leaving, journeying onward, wifeless.
My darling Fanny!
James,
Pray, have you seen a friend from Canada? And does he still think he will marry you?
I show my great aversion, my graciously threatening to scratch.
And I implored him with such eloquent courtesy to renounce you.
Oh, simple fellow, let us hope that he's repentant.
And that he'll soon be searching for another sweetheart.
Oh, then I could be yours.
You shall be.
Bravo, bravo!
Yours to command, sir.
Servant to you, sir. May I ask you for a favor?
What is it?
What do you want, sir?
Tell me to start with, since everyone here wants to kill me. Can I be certain just for a moment you'll not attack me?
Sir, remember, pray, you're not amidst Canadians.
I know no one in my country would have threatened a stranger.